So do these sound like the good for the next two topics?
I mean, I want to make sure that we address Mamun's probation.
Okay, but doesn't that get addressed on Discord? Or did I miss something on Discord already?
I don't know. I mean, just in Discord, we put it on standby because he never got to a voting, or we did go to a voting. I don't remember exactly. We can take it. About the
We
notes
did
here.
address it. We did address it. We discussed it as a team, and we just chose not to put him on probation. So unless there's like a new proposal with a new additional process, like my understanding is the previous one was addressed. We did talk about it.
I mean, Mamun and I, we made a. I mean, it needs to be a topic. We made a proposal, didn't work, and I mean, I heard the registration. There was a contentious that Mamun brought up.
You think it's a higher priority than Luisa?
No, I don't think it's higher priority than Luisa, but I want to
I
make
think
sure
you can wait until after a view up. So I would say we talk about Luisa and get the schedule all set up, and then we could talk about Mamoon on the sixth topic, but I would feel comfortable just doing a view up. If it's not a priority, then it should be a view up. We talk about Mamoon.
Yeah, okay. I agree. See, as a priority is not as high a priority to be included now.
Yeah, but I can think of a lot of other priorities. So the other ones that I add is there's the payroll and budget. I think that's a huge priority. Right? The idea that Mamoon is a higher priority than payroll and budget is concerning. Right?
Yeah, we should talk about Mamun when he's around.
It's not about Mamun, it's about the team.
Sure. Well, as long as it's short, you know. And then the other one is that I also added the normal voting form and the proposals for real-time session policies because that also came up, and I think those are actually very important too. And then I also had the FQB experience and understanding the emergent systems. And just so everyone knows, this comes up within the planetary sessions, and out of planetary alignment, the three most important formats for sessions are the main session, the support team session, and then the third one is the experiential session. Right? So there's three different formats of sessions that are primary at every major planetary alignment. You need to have a life session, you need to have a main session, and you need to have an experiential session. Like all three of those together are required to have a major planetary alignment, because otherwise you're missing the whole point of the alignment. Okay. So we'll talk about that more as we talk about planetary sessions, and we can also bring that up separate. All right, so let's my proposal is that we address Luisa, and then we do a separate view up to figure out what we want to do after that, including payrolls and budget and Mamoon.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that proposal. No objection from my side.
No objections.
All right, so topic number 4 is eval scheduling and planning for coordinator.
No. Let me get the positions real quick.
Why did it say topic 1? Oh yeah. Okay, topic for Luisa. So Luisa, we thought you might be interested in the eval coordinator position, and we wanted to confirm that you're interested in the eval coordinator position. You want to make sure you understand the role of the eval coordinator position in the tactical office.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So is that correct, first of all, that you are interested?
Yes.
Cool. So
okay, here are the positions.
Did we update the budget? Who's updating the budget? Positions.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right. So the first question for you, Luisa, is like, do you confirm that you want to be the eval coordinator? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
So then the next question is, do you understand the roles and responsibilities of the eval coordinator position, and is there a position sheet or position doc?
Yeah,
No,
I
not
mean,
fully. Actually, I will need some guidance and
other
information.
Okay, so the eval coordinator position coordinates the eval P team,
position.
right?
Worker coordination.
Right, so these are the roles and responsibilities of eval coordinator.
Today we have the worker coordination position, but I mean it's broader than that. But that's the most applicable.
So the answer would be no, we don't have a eval coordinator sheet or position sheet or doc, right? I don't like you guys need to understand that I'm no longer interested in what is most applicable.
No,
It's people
we
who
don't.
do the work, they don't do the work.
We don't.
Okay, every single position, like let's make sure it's very clear. Eileen, you need to make a coordinator position doc or use an existing one for the NRT coordinator position. Evrice needs to make one for the value position, the value coordinator position. Joyce, for the AGC coordinator position, you need to have a position doc or a position sheet set up and ready for that, or you need to get the existing one, right? Luisa, obviously we're going for you. Mamoon needs one for the FQV manager. Joyce, you need one for the assets coordinator position. Matei, you need one for ACU management, right? Mel will need to do one for cooperativeship. Matei's going to need to do one for session support. Alberto for the deputy. There's a lot of information for the deputy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's like these are just required assignments for every single person in every single position. If there's nothing new, you just do the work. If you don't do the work, then you have nothing to show. It said no.
Yes. No.
Okay, so the most important thing for every single coordinator position is to organize the position and prepare it for the next coordinator, right? So this would be the coordinator doc or sheet. Okay, there's really nothing more important than that because you're just here temporarily. Everyone's taking on these positions temporarily, so your primary role is just documenting the position to hand it off to the next person. Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
And if you're not doing that and you're missing that, then you're missing the entire point of the entire network and the vortex and the whole model that we have.
Hello, Jane.
Yes.
Please, my name was Kitty before. I really didn't get what you said. Let me just like to say to make sure I understood what you said. Everyone handling a coordination position needs to have the main doc of that position. Is that what you
It's
said?
not a main doc. It's not a main doc. It's just a position doc or position sheet.
Spreadsheet. Yeah. They make a spreadsheet.
Or a doc. It can be a doc or a sheet. Doesn't matter.
Alberto, can you please kindly repeat what Jay said? Jay's line is breaking.
I think it's your that breaking up. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you. I think it was Ates.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you should my network.
You want to try to
I
refresh
just wanted.
that?
Yes, try it. I just wanted to be clear on this. So what?
Well, so when you take on a coordinator position, you are a general manager. We're going to be doing
Yes.
management training during our management sessions. I don't know when the next one is, but I think this Thursday is the executive team.
Mhm.
So whenever the management team comes up, we can talk about management position. So every coordinator position is a general manager. That manager position involves simply documenting and coordinating all the responsibilities under your position, and then organizing it and preparing it for future people who take on your position. Like, that's it. There's nothing special about a manager position. There's nothing special about a coordinator position.
Okay. It's
Okay.
clear now.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. So, just to finish up here, they coordinate the eval P team. So the eval P team happens once per month. Does that make sense, Lisa?
The evaluation happens only once a month.
The evaluation P team, like this evaluation session happens once per month.
Okay.
Which is why we postponed the contentious session until next week.
Okay, so this session that we're having is this coordination of eval team.
Yes, and so the eval coordinator needs to be present at this session. Very important.
Okay.
Session.
The next one will be in the next month.
Yeah, so this is the monthly Andromeda Hour 2, and it's the last
Wednesday of the month.
Wednesday,
Okay.
closest to last quarter moon, right? Last quarter moon.
Okay.
So Wednesday closest to last quarter moon.
To stretch,
Okay.
please stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick back. All right. So let's just finish the rest of these. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every single detail, but the eval coordinator position oversees the tactical ops. And there's two responsibilities under tactical ops. There is the deadlines and there is the worker involvement criteria. Okay. Are we on the same page, Lisa? Do you have any questions?
Tactical ops. Could you please define?
Tactical ops
Yeah.
is project management.
Okay.
That's why you were interested in this position, is because you're interested in doing the project management. So project management includes all of our deadlines, making sure the work is happening on time, making sure the workers are meeting their minimum criteria, and making sure from there that there's reminders and updates and follow through on all of the work getting done. So this also obviously relates to worker coordination, but worker coordination goes way further and beyond just eval, right? Because basically evaluation is not focused on the coordination of the workers. The evaluation is focused on meeting the deadline and making sure people are following the policies. So there's lots of policies review.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a format for policies reviews?
So can I say something?
Yes, Alberto. Yeah, Alberto had this position before you.
Okay.
You can always talk to Alberto.
Okay, we can do that.
So the important thing to understand here, Luisa, is that being a coordinator, your main responsibility is coordinator is not doing the work. Okay? Your main position is coordinator is knowing the status of the work, and I don't know, Jay, if this is applicable or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, and try to make sure that the work is moving forward.
Okay.
And the main session, of course, we just covered. The main session is probably one of the highest responsibilities.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
To coordinate and facilitate the team session. Right? Make sure it happens.
Okay.
And, but it's not doing the work, right? But it's about overseeing the work, so knowing the status of the work, who's working on what, where are we with the completion of the outputs, the deliverables, or this kind of things. So you want to ask a lot of questions to the workers who are basically Ate, Joyce, and myself.
Okay.
Okay, so let's make sure that you and all the other workers have So on your work hours tracking spreadsheet, you want to make sure it has eval coordinator and helping coordinate and organize all of the eval stuff, right, every week. Okay. So the other question here is really about, are you able to come to Andromeda Hour 2 once a month? Or do you want, as the eval coordinator, would you prefer to try to switch some of this to Hydra? Because that's the next topic and the next question.
I'm flexible. If it's possible to switch it to Hydra, that would be great. If it's not possible, I can also show up at Andromeda H3, which is in an hour, right?
No, that was an hour ago.
Oh, that was
right?
an hour ago. Wonderful. See, I can do that.
An hour. Oh, it was 46 minutes ago. Did we start 46 minutes ago?
Yeah,
No.
I can do that.
1 hour and 40.
No, one
We
hour.
started
hour and 46
an hour and 46 minutes ago. So it's almost 2 hours ago is Andromeda Hour 2.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be once a month, but every week we do check in. And also, it's good to note that the eval coordinator also oversees contentious sessions, right? So the contentious sessions and following through on the contentious sessions is also under the eval PT. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So then I think that's good. So basically, when we're going to move forward with Hydra, we're going to move forward with Hydra separately from the evaluation team, and it'll be fine. And then eventually we can always switch it around as needed. Is everyone on the same page here? Are there any other questions about the eval coordinator position? So again, most of these positions all are applicable to the manager team. So at the manager team, we can review all the positions for everybody. And that should happen once a month.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
As a coordinator, what can I do? Like if I'd like to organize something new, do I still need to go through the usual process, which is to reach consensus within the team?
Now inhale. 1, 2.
So for instance,
1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So,
for instance,
I think the only thing, like Alberto was sort of talking about this a little bit, but what you need to understand, like you'll do what's called general manager training. Okay. When you do your general manager training, you're gonna learn what a general manager does in our organization, and then a coordinator is just a manager of managers. They're exactly the same as a general manager. So once you understand a general manager, the only difference between every single other manager position and coordinator position is simply what it's coordinating and managing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The actual position is exactly the same. And it's very important to understand that in our structure as a network, we are a bottom-up community cooperative model.
Yeah.
And the highest level is the worker. Okay? Because we are a co-op of workers, right? And contributors. So if you're contributing, you're working, right?
Yeah.
So in the context of the role of the manager is the manager has no power. The manager does absolutely nothing. The manager simply looks at the deadlines that have already been overseen and created and approved by the workers, and it just implements the process and checks in on the responsibilities. Like managers don't do anything. So as an empowered worker, which is a completely different hat, right? We all wear multiple hats. Anything new, anything that's fresh, anything that you want to propose, anything you want to bring up, you always bring up as a worker. And you bring that up through our normal processes of buddy teams and main sessions or whatever. Anytime you want to ask a question on Discord, you can bring it up as an idea, anywhere, anything. And workers are empowered to do that, but you would never do that as your manager position. It's just like you can always assign yourself as a manager to the work. And then as a worker, you figure out and solve problems. Does that make sense? Did that make sense, Luisa? Luisa says we lost her audio, I guess.
She's muted.
So anyways, just to remind, she had to do a quick call. Yeah, no worries. So just to remind everybody, the general concept is that managers don't do anything. As a worker, you are empowered to do everything. And so it doesn't matter who the manager is. If you have an idea that applies to someone else's manager role, you just bring it up as a worker and you're like, I want to do this, 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 and this, and this. and I have this idea and that idea, and I want to propose this, and I want this policy, you can do anything you want to. Right? So obviously people here do a lot more proposals and ideas and policies than others, but everybody's empowered to do that. Okay?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I just think it's really important to emphasize that, because it's very, very important to not be giving up your power to managers or executives or board members or whatever, right? It's like the workers have the power. The workers can make the proposals, the workers can change things, the workers can do whatever they need to do to make things better. The moment that you're like, oh, I'm not a manager, so I can't do anything, that's exactly the problem, right? You want it to be the opposite. Oh, I'm a manager, I have less power. Oh, I'm an executive, I have less power. Oh, I'm a worker, I have the most power, I'm going to take action because I'm powerful in the organization. I'm empowered to do whatever I want and propose whatever I want as a team and work together as a team. Okay, so managers, executives, board members, less power. Workers, the most power. All right, let's go on to topic 4, shall we? Any other questions? Anything else on topic? Oh, no, topic 5. So topic 5, we're going to click over the Hydra team schedule and go over the proposals and do some voting. Does anyone have the proposals for the Hydra team schedule that we set up?
Discord.
We never did we create a proposal?
Yeah, Luisa's, I think in Discord.
Yeah.
Well, it would be helpful to have it in the spreadsheet, because in the spreadsheet it was actually organized really well.
Yes.
But we can do it again. I can't remember when we went through the proposal for Hydra.
I think it was with Mamoon when we were talking about.
I think I saw it.
It was that Hydra session, right? It was a Hydra session.
Yes.
The Moon. Do you remember what day that was? Monday, Tuesday, or no? It was last week, right?
Last Saturday.
July 7.
July 7th.
I will link now I will link here. I saw it in Discord. I saw in Discord. Just a minute.
Okay, so but you found it, Joyce?
Yes, here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this one. And then
Okay, but this is Discord. This is a Discord
yeah, it's
message.
this. Yeah, I saw in Discord.
Well, what about the doc?
The doc also, it's your doc. Okay, your document.
What is the Discord message? I'm confused.
I saw the proposal there, but I don't know where the doc is. It will be in your body team, no? Body team, wait. That's a body team session. Sorry.
So just so I understand, you don't have the link to the notes. Is that correct? Because I asked you that.
No.
I understand you don't. Okay.
Right.
No, I don't.
Because I stopped looking for it because you said that you had it. You didn't have it.
Oh, sorry.
And break.
You can look in on the storytelling.
Yeah, you can find it while break. Take a break.
Story.
This is where it would be very helpful to have our
weekly notes.
weekly notes.
We do. That was still in the week.
I think we're looking for Hydra Hour 2, right? Let's see.
You can bring
Lisa and Jay onboarding, but I don't think this is it. I think it was July 6th, 7th, main session.
Client work, BT, sponsorship program relations, coordination, planning, admin fees. BTJ, Louisa, Mamoon, BT.
Yeah, Mamoon, that's the one. That's one with Mamoon and Louisa and me. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, here, line 14 I'm putting it in the notes. Yeah, I was listening to the recording of that session. Okay, so here this.
So I have it here. I think so. It's Hydra H3 Monday, Tuesday. Client work sponsorship.
Here, it's on line 8.
Line 8. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
But there were the 4 options.
4 options.
Huh? Oh, it was part of wrap up, wasn't it? Wrap up? Yeah, here it is. I found it. Proposal to set the following octane schedule for. Yeah, it was in wrap up.
Ah, yes, this one. Yes.
Okay, so here we go. I found it. Is this the right one? No. Proposal. So line 20. To initiate the Hydra Octane for regular scheduled sessions with Luisa as Octane lead. Proposal to set the following Hydra Octane regular schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then basically the primary question is the overall options in relationship to the total number of sessions. So we're looking at somewhere between 12 and 18 sessions per week.
So based on maybe Luisa being more comfortable in coordinating the monthly Eval session in Hydra, shouldn't we do then Monday, Tuesday client work, Wednesday, Thursday general teamwork? So we could move these trajectories that are currently in Andromeda for Wednesday, Thursday to Hydra. Then we'd have.
What is being changed to Hydra from what?
No, I'm just saying. Given that it may be easier for Luisa to coordinate the Hydra, the client, the Eval P team in Hydra monthly.
Well, we're gonna worry about that another time because she just said that once a month it's fine to do Andromeda hour 2. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. So we can always switch that and change that whenever we want to. But right now, let's just focus on Hydra as its own separate thing. Because Luisa's not always going to be eval coordinator. Luisa's not. It's like there's a lot of different things going on here. Okay. So just to make sure, for me, I'm seeing those 3 primary components, right? So 3 subtopics, right? So the 3 subtopics are 1. Do we want to do Hydra at all, right? So that's the first proposal. Do we want to do Hydra at all, right? The second subtopic is, if we do Hydra, what will it look like, right? And so that's like, what 3 days? So if we do three sessions per week, which week? So for me, that's the least important because we can easily add that in later or whatever. So thirdly, the question is, what is the overall commitment of the team for the entire vortex, right? Team schedule. Does that make sense? And so for me, this is the option 0 through 4 to understand the overall commitment and what that means moving forward. So for me, this is the top priority is number 3, the subtopic number 3, because without having clarity on the bigger picture and understanding what this means for the entire team, and option 1 is 18 sessions a week. 18 sessions a week times 2 hours per session. That's a minimum of 36 hours a week.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So that's a lot of work, and that is by definition more than over normal hours, right? It's going into overtime if someone did all of these sessions. So no worker should technically be doing all of these sessions. Mm-hmm. So I would like to start there. You guys down to start there, and then we'll go back to like number 1?
I'm signing up for all of those sessions.
I know what you want to do, Alberto, but I don't care because it's not about you individually. So I'm always going to be saying this when you bring up things about yourself. It's not about yourself, it's about for the team, right?
Yeah, for the team, about the team. need to say something. I mean,
Yes.
if we I have a question here, right? If we decide to include the Hydra session Monday, Tuesday client work, Jay, we already kind of have an agreement that Monday, Tuesday, Hydra H2, we have the alpha prep up session. So how would that influence the alpha prep up session? What happens to that? It's on the side.
Well, alpha is external from
It's external, exactly. So
week. Yeah. So I'm obviously, if we schedule something for Monday, Tuesday, I'm not going to be scheduling for that time. So
that's what
probably
I'm
better
saying.
not. But again, I don't care about the schedule. The schedule can change at any time. What I care about is topic 3 and topic 1. I don't care about topic 2.
I'm saying about the overall commitment of the team, right? Because considering that the proposal now is for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday,
No,
Wednesday.
That's not the overall proposal. That's not the proposal we're focusing on right now. Basically, I'm going to take number 2. What I'm proposing is that number 2, we cross it out. We don't even talk about it. We don't even need to get there at all until we agree that we're going to do Hydra in the first place. You get what I'm saying? We haven't even agreed to do Hydra at all, and you're already talking about 5 steps ahead of the minute details of the actual priorities within each session, which is like, I'm not there.
You're correct. Yeah, sorry.
I have not agreed to doing Hydra, and I'm not ready to agree to doing Hydra yet, period. So you can sit there and you talk all you want to about what's going to happen on Monday, Tuesday for the second hour of Hydra on 3 weeks from now if you want to, but that's not my concern.
Thank you, Jay. Yes. Okay, let's move forward.
Well, actually, we're going backwards because we're trying to get back to where we are now, which is, are we doing Hydra at all? Okay, so for me, the first part of this, understanding this, is understanding the bigger commitment of the team.
Your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So is everybody okay getting focused on the subtopic of the overall commitment of the team? In
my observation, the team is kind of already committed to Hydra. Hydra is happening almost every day now. So there's more work going on during Hydra No, I cannot say that, but my observation Hydra is already happening, and the team is, already kind of unofficially, informally committed to Hydra, in my observation. If we look at the sessions of last week and this week,
okay, so under our policies, right? If we just review the policies for a bit, overall commitment to the team. So I'm on line 44. So policies. The first policy is that to allow a new octant, there must be an octant lead. Okay, so sure, the team is committed to and wants to do Hydra, but if there's not a leadership for the octant, it still needs to stay as one-time buddy team sessions. And people can schedule during whatever octant they want to, perfectly fine. But if no one's willing to step up as lead, not applicable. Last week, Luisa stepped up as Hydra lead, so that changes everything to me, regardless of how committed and how many sessions are being scheduled in Hydra, right? So for me, that's the primary concern, the primary component of why we're even talking about this, is because we now have a proposal and we now have someone who's interested in coordinating. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Luisa, do you confirm your commitment?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. So for me, that's very good and that's exciting. So, we can confirm Luisa. I can confirm that I am still committed to Cobalt, right? And then, I think we need to confirm Andromeda and Sonic as well. And these are all for the new world, right? And then there's old world, which is Phoenix, Fulcrum, Dynamic, and Zuri.
Phoenix.
And so my understanding for Phoenix, Fulcrum, Dynamic, and Zuri, nobody's committed to them. They're not going to happen.
Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay, so for now, my understanding is we're not talking about old world. We're going to leave old world. We're just talking about new world. Right? We're all on the same page?
Yeah.
So let's start with Andromeda and Sonic. I'm committed to coordinating Cobalt. Lisa says she wants to coordinate Hydra. Where is Sonic and Andromeda?
I can coordinate Sonic. It makes more sense that I coordinate Sonic than Joyce. Sonic is like 4 or 5 in the middle of the night for Joyce. Joyce, what do you think? For me, it's fine. Coordinate either one. I mean, no problem. But I think it makes more sense that I coordinate Sonic and you maybe coordinate Andromeda or somebody else is coordinate Andromeda. Joyce, you
Yeah,
there?
yes.
What do you think?
Yeah. I can, or anybody else wants to coordinate other than me. Ate, maybe you can, or but I can for now.
Yeah, you're always you never miss Andromeda in my observation. So
So Joyce, you're fine with doing Andromeda?
Okay. Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you're coordinating, it just means you're the lead. You're the lead for that octant to make sure that it's moving forward and it's organized. Like if you need to take leave, if you're like, I need to take a week off, this is the
Okay.
responsibility you're taking, and Andromeda needs to be canceled unless a new lead can be stepping up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's our policy. So this is another thing, is make sure it's clear in the policies. Right? If the octant lead, steps down, quits, takes leave or vacation, that they must pass off their octant lead responsibility, or the octant regular sessions must be canceled.
Okay.
Okay, that's the policy.
I have a question, Jay.
Yeah.
What if only in one session, like for example, some emergency happened?
Yeah, but we're not talking about any
is-
one session. We're talking about the week.
Yeah, for the week, there's a one day that an emergency comes, for example, only. What will happen?
Pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
What do you mean emergency happens for the whole week and you have to take the whole week off?
No. Only one Andromeda only. One
Like
Andromeda
if you're going to the session with no plan and no idea what's going on, you're missing the point of the lead. The lead should be organizing the entire week, double checking the schedule, making sure everyone on the schedule is scheduled properly, and then that's it. Like you don't even have to schedule yourself. You're just making sure somebody is scheduling. That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
So if you're coming to a session, there's emergency and nothing is organized, you already failed.
Okay, now it's clear. So for the week, I should plan for the week. Okay.
The whole week, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, equally, Joyce. Maybe like tomorrow, Andromeda, you will not be available. You can say like
No, it's not about being
the-
available. Like the octant lead does not schedule to come to that octant every single day. That is exactly the opposite of what the octant lead does.
Yes. Yeah, it should be for the week.
The octant lead is like a manager. They are not the ones doing the work. They're the ones just making sure somebody is scheduled for the times that they oversee.
Yeah.
It's a manager position. It is not actually scheduling. You're not required to schedule yourself. You're just making sure that somebody attends that session every day. What happens if someone does not attend a session? For example, Cobalt, hour 2 yesterday, that was Tuesday, Wednesday. What happens? When someone nobody shows up for the session doesn't happen. What is the outcome?
We do policy tracking.
For what? Why?
For not having the session for the octant.
Yeah. So, and who does policy tracking?
All the team. All the team.
And how many people is that?
10 of us.
About 10 people. Yeah.
Yes, about 10 people.
Okay, so this decision that we're making is very important because it means that everybody's responsible to make sure that these sessions are happening. Okay?
Yes.
So
By the way, I'm getting a little bit off topic, but it's only I only see Ate, Jay, Joyce, and Alberto who did the policy
for yesterday, Cobalt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I personally
yeah, I would like to have like clarity here. Can I go ahead?
Wait, let me just say one thing first. Hey, let me say one
Okay.
thing. I personally do not want to escalate yesterday's policy tracking in relationship to missing the Cobalt 2 because we did do like half of it.
Stretch and move around for 30 minutes.
Makes
All right,
sense. Yeah.
so let's do stretch and then we're going to attack. So 30 seconds. All right. Attack.
Okay. Let's say, for example, Joyce is a lead for Andromeda, and let's say, for example, today she's not available, and the session today she's not available. But normally someone is supposed to be on Discord that will be asking, is there any session happening today? What will be the focus? I think that's the work of the lead, right?
Yes, the lead does help out with coordinating who's doing what work. Correct.
So what if she's not available? That's what I was saying. If she knows she will not be available, she needs to step up and ask the team if someone should step up and coordinate on her behalf for Andromeda when she will not be around, right?
No, because that's not her individual responsibility. Her individual responsibility is making sure that the schedule is set up for the week and making sure the priorities are being scheduled for the week. If the session comes and there's still not clarity on what the work that needs to get done is, it's not the individual lead's responsibility to make sure that the workers are organized, right? Every worker is responsible for being organized themselves, and then the leadership buddy team that's scheduled for that particular octant is responsible for coordinating the rest of the workers.
So there's a difference between a lead and a coordinator, right?
This is just the octant lead. So there's the octant lead, and then there's the buddy team lead, right? Octant leads, and then you have the lead buddy team. So the lead buddy team of an octant is responsible for that particular session. So the lead buddy team of a session is responsible for that particular session, and the octant lead should make sure that every single day has a buddy team lead so that they know who is responsible for making sure that session is organized.
Okay, now I now get it that there is a buddy team lead and there's an octant lead. Okay, it's okay.
Yes. So the lead buddy team is what you're talking about. But the lead buddy team, the octant lead is just for the entire week. The lead buddy team is for every single individual session has a buddy team lead. So you need at least.
You stop, close your eyes, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
In order to have a scheduled octant session, you need at least 2 people in a buddy team lead to have the regularly scheduled session. Like otherwise, it's not scheduled, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does, Jeto. Thank you. I'm now impatient.
So anyways, going through these options, now that we understand the policies, we understand the role of the lead, we understand the role of the lead buddy team, the octant lead, the lead buddy team. there's 4 options. Option number 0 is our current option, which has 0 Hydra sessions, which is what we're discussing now, is the fact that our current situation only has 6 sessions during Andromeda for Monday through Saturday, 6 for Cobalt Monday through Saturday, and then only 3 for Sonic. Okay, so option 0 is our current schedule. Option 1, 2, 3, and 4 all add 3 sessions to Hydra. The difference is option 1 adds an additional session. So here at the bottom, this is the total number of sessions. So option number 1 has 18 sessions. Right? So 18 sessions a week is a lot of sessions because we add 3 to Hydra and we don't take anywhere else. Option number 2 equalizes all of the octants for New World and says that there's going to be 3 in each octant, and so that's a total of 12. Right? Option number 3 is keeping 6 in Andromeda but removing 3 from Cobalt. Option number 4 removes 3 from Andromeda and keeps 6 in Cobalt. Okay. So those are the 4 options, and we want to make sure there's clarity. None of these options do anything to Old World. At this time, nobody is stepping up for Old World. That's fine. We're going to focus on New World. That's fine. Okay? So you can vote in line 64 through 69 for all the different 4 options. If anyone can think of a 5th option, let us know. We can vote on it.
I have a comment.
Yeah?
I mean, to me, obviously, it doesn't make sense to have 18 sessions on a New World. It's just too much. Right? So, yeah.
3 Sonic, 3 Cobalt.
In my opinion,
Sonic, Cobalt.
uh,
Cobalt, 3 Hydra.
I don't see why
3 Hydra.
there shouldn't be some Old World regular schedule session at this point.
Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
If you
I mean,
wanna,
again, it's going to take
right?
it takes the commitment and the interest and passion and step up of someone who wants to step up and do Old World. In addition to the octant leads, I think you also have a half world lead. So in my case, the half world lead is me. I'm happy to be the half world lead as well as the Cobalt lead. But we would need someone to step up for the Old World lead, which currently we do not have anyone. So for me, I think it's fine to get Hydra set up first. And then eventually, maybe we can get Old World set up eventually too.
Yeah, what I was saying is that I was particularly referring to option 1, right? I mean, I don't know how people are going to vote, but it doesn't make sense to have 18 sessions on New World and 0 session of Old World. So to me, option 1 doesn't really make sense.
Well, it makes sense in the idea that we are focusing on New World, and we're just not focusing on Old World.
Okay,
Old World
can I
doesn't
say
have a
something?
budget, right? There's no budget for Old World. Current budget, $0. Right?
Yes, can I say
So
something?
eventually, once Old World has its own budget, it'll be very easy to schedule for Old World because there'll be a budget of it. Like, let's say there was $1,000 a month for Old World. That's $1,000 a month just sitting there for people to schedule Old World. Right now, there's $0 for scheduling Old World. If you put $100 a month into Old World, that would be $1,200 a year, which we don't have budgeted. Does that make sense, Alberto?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes,
That's right.
Ate.
I can hear you.
Yes, talking about the Old World issue, we don't even have a budget and we're not ready for it. But I would like to, I will go like for Fulcrum. Let me start. I'm ready to schedule for Fulcrum. Give it a try. Schedule for like 3 days a week for Fulcrum. If others are willing to join, then definitely we can do something for all world, but I would like to start with Fulcom first.
Cool. So So again, I
663.
think that's all perfectly fine and everything, but my request to everybody is that we focus on Hydra right now because Hydra is the proposal. Louisa's interested in stepping up. There's other people who are interested, so I'm perfectly fine talking about Old World. I wanted to, you know, to log it down here because obviously it's applicable to the current situation. But again, it's just like it's not, you know, it's not really the topic right now. So if we're going to sit here and talk about Old World, it would be off topic in my opinion. So my request is that we just stick with Hydra. We talk about Hydra and we get that set up. And then in a future time, if someone wants to prioritize Old World for whatever octant, they can.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should prioritize that now.
So, Louise, Eileen, Ate, can you vote? Guys.
6. 3. Option 2 to 4.
Eileen is.
Yeah.
Is,
Hi, team. Sorry, I need to go back to my family emergency. I will catch up on the notes. Is that okay?
Yeah, see you later. Lisa, if you need to check out, you can check out too. It's fine.
All right, thank you.
We're definitely over. Who's doing organization timekeeping?
Well, Luisa
I'm
didn't
the
vote.
one.
Fortunate.
4.
So, I mean, I don't know. I would say we can just postpone this because Louisa didn't vote. Maybe she just didn't understand that we've literally been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for her to vote. But she's obviously distracted with her family situation. But in my mind, it's like without Louisa here, without prioritizing it and everything, that I don't totally feel comfortable moving forward, but that's just me.
I mean, we're also definitely over time on this topic. So, yeah, I think we can. It's a good reflection. It's a good topic, but maybe let's give it another week, or maybe we can bring it up tomorrow at the main session.
Yeah, we can definitely bring it up tomorrow. Session. But the bottom line here is that me and Alberto are proposing to move forward. So Joyce, Ate, and Eileen, if either any of you are really interested in pushing Hydra, now is your chance. Otherwise, we are ready to move on to the view up.
Since we are on scheduling right now, I would like to say I'm not able to work Sonic, so I would like to step down from Sonic. It's very difficult, very very difficult for me.
Okay, well, you're not required to work Sonic, so that's fine. You can just change your schedule around.
Just remove your
Okay,
name.
because
Hydra 3.
Are you
going
saying
to
that?
bed, getting up is very difficult.
Okay, but are you saying that you want to prioritize Hydra?
Yes, I can go Hydra, but Sonic it's not easy.
Yeah, we understand that Sonic is not easy.
3.
It's not
Yes,
easy
I'll
for
go
me, and
Hydra.
but so you want to prioritize Hydra now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and finish this vote, see where it goes, or we can take you up and then get agreement on continuing. But I'm fine just continuing and not worrying about it too much since we have passed the policy.
I would take the break. We're in break, and then we are overtime. So I would prefer to update the agreement.
But I feel like we're almost done with this particular topic. You know, we just need to do one little final vote, and then we're done. So should we just do that? Because I mean, the other thing isn't official policy yet, Alberto. You know?
Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Let's do the break.
But we are on break, so we'll do a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Option 3. Option 2.